charge that you have against you, Mr. Jenks, Mitchell Jenks. I think I have your dad too, possibly.
Yeah.
You do?
I think your dad's charged.
Yeah, we both.
He is, Your
Yeah,
Honor.
he
Okay.
is.
Okay, so Mitchell is looking at a 10-year felony called possession of methamphetamine. Mr. Tarango, was there any discussion at any point? I know there's been some missed meetings by Mr. Jenks, and I might be getting you mixed up with your dad, to be honest with you, because,
Well, I think we both had missed meetings because we went to use the Zoom app to go to court because we had court on the same day.
and
but
couldn't do it.
We sat on a black screen for
Oh.
an hour apiece.
Yeah. Mr. Mitchell Jenks is telling me that one of his last court appearances, both he and his dad were attempting to hook up by Zoom, but they were getting just a blank screen for about a half hour and they never were successful with the connection.
Yeah, my dad
Oh,
spoke to Zoom.
okay.
He said that she was gonna get it cleared up or something, but then
Okay.
we got papers in the mail saying we were back for us.
Okay. Mr. Tarango, I saw the court pre-exam conference form on Mr. Mitchell Jenks where you said if he decided to plead to the possession of methamphetamine, which is the 10-year felony, that you would be dropping the other case, which was a driving suspended from December of last year. Is that pretty much all we're at right now?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So then really what you need to do is you need to talk with your attorney, Mr. Pebley. And you need to figure out what you're going to do on this felony, the 10-year felony. The driving suspended is a misdemeanor. That's not your biggest issue. Your big issue is your 10-year felony, possession of methamphetamine. Of course, you're presumed innocent, but we've had a number of meetings, several of which we haven't been able to connect with you, and we're past the time where this should have been done. The case itself goes back to February 21, which is 8 months ago right now. So, Mr. Pebley, I'm just wondering, I don't think of a way that he could talk to you now.
Right. He's in
Because
jail.
He's at the Kent County Jail, but physically he's in my building. I'm talking to him. He's in my courtroom right now. They brought him out. Transfer
Right.
brought him to our court, which isn't
Yeah.
unusual. But they're going to take him back to the jail, and you guys are going to have to make contact.
Yeah, I can set up a video meeting.
Let me ask you this, if I can. Mr. Mitchell Jenks, are you right now in custody on anything besides these two cases? Possession of methamphetamine, driving suspended? Nothing else? And you've been in for 3 weeks on this? Just on this? It seems odd that we were trying to figure out what was going on with where he was. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know what the answer to that one is. And I mean, I don't really like keep adjourning it because he's sitting in lockup and we haven't finished the case. So I'd like to get something going on it. Today's Friday and I get that makes it difficult with the weekend, but do you think you could try to see him later this afternoon or sometime Monday?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, I could do that.
okay. And then you guys are gonna just have to tell me, because if you waive your preliminary exam and the offer is just preserved, not that, you know, then the case moves on to circuit court. You still negotiate it, you still talk about it. But if you wanted to run your exam here, which you'd have a right to do, it's not the trial. It's just to determine, back on that date of February, pretty much was there any involvement with methamphetamine in a car you were in a bag you were carrying, in your pocket, in your car, in your house? I don't know what the facts are. I don't know what the facts are. They got to show, and it could be the same drug that they charged someone else with too, like, you know, one container of methamphetamine with 2 people in the car and they charge both. I don't know, I'm just saying. Do you get what I mean? Yeah. Mr. Pebley, what other thoughts do you have or questions do you have?
Well, I just need to talk to him about the offer and the evidence they have against him.
Right.
I,
We have Deputy Porter. I mean, he's here and he's ready. You know, so I don't want to act like we can't start the prelim right now, because we're ready. I mean, technically,
Yeah.
we're ready. Mr. Tarango's ready. He's got his witness here. You can see the deputy on the screen.
Yep.
What I'm trying to figure out is how do I let you talk to Mr. Jenks while he's here physically at our court? I don't know if there's a phone that's available for him to use, not really.
What they've done before was they put everybody else out of the room.
Right.
Just have him on Zoom talking to him.
Right.
One-on-one.
We could do that, and I could leave the courtroom, Mr. Pebley. I could put everybody else in a chat room. Mr. Obande is waiting for his client, Mr. Fifield. Ms. Swift is waiting. Why don't we just do that for a minute? I know it's inconvenient for everybody, but it could save hours of transport and everything else. Have a seat at the table. What I'm going to do, and I don't know, Mr. Pebley, I don't think you'll physically be able to see Mr. Jenks. I don't think, Amanda, can you make the photo?
I can.
Okay. All right, then I just want to say to Attorney Obande, if you say it, Obande?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm going to get back to you and Mr. Fifield here shortly. We're just working on one other felony case. Same thing, Ms. Swift. I'll be right back with you. Just hang tight. We're putting you in a separate room. We'll be bringing you back.
Right.
Deputy Porter, same thing. Just hang tight with us. We're putting you in a separate room, and then we'll be back with you. Okay, I'm going to technically leave. Now, I don't know, you can't leave, so you'd stay here, but then tell Mr. Pebley, the deputy has to stay in